Hello, this is Blue on Blue Point Trading. It is the 31st of July, 2013, and we're still waiting for all these news items to come out. Specifically today, I think we got some Fed speak today with the FOMC meeting, and it could cause some movement here. I think that's what the market's waiting for. So looking for this to perhaps power up or get surprised on the downside. So on these type of days, anything can happen. So sometimes you have to set aside the charge and wait till the move happens. But I think we'll go sideways, slightly up until the meeting when the results are released today. So just be aware of that. It could have a kind of a sideways day until that moment, and then look out. On the bonds, trading sideways to the downside. And again, the best thing you can do is trade sideways until we get some movement later on in the day. It'll be late in the day, so you'll have the London session as well as the beginning of the U.S. session. Looking for this dollar to gain some strength here, which means this euro will come off here. We had this day chart trend line coming in, so I'm thinking this euro could eventually come off again, but it may trade sideways until again the FOMC minute meetings. Pound looking maybe a little bit of retracement today, and then continued further down. Yen, I'm looking for this to further to come off a little bit. It's holding here on the support area, but I'm looking for this to eventually come down a little bit. Looking for this Swiss to maybe hold here at this level, trade sideways, and perhaps make a turn back up. On the Aussie doghouse, after a little bit of movement up, it may eventually break this level and go down further. They have an RBA meeting on the 6th of August, I think, so that it may stall at this level until then. Let's see what happens, but it looks quite negative. And on the CAD, maybe turning the corner here once again. It didn't really break down, so it may be trying to make a move back to the upside, but anyway, I think it's going to go sideways to slightly up. And if we go over to the commodities space, the gold is still wedging to the upside. So I thought it was breaking down yesterday, but it didn't, and it's still got some life in it. So it's still wedging. So we still have to call it up today, or at least sideways to up. And on the oil, still just grinding down. A little bit disappointed that it didn't break down harder after these big run-ups. So it's not breaking down that well, which is a bit concerning if you're a bear. But anyway, maybe back to the break point at 104 and then continue down this wedge. So let's see what happens. And as always, whatever you do, don't be panicking in the market.